Hey guys, hope everyone's well. MKS back here again with another video. May have mentioned this before in some of my previous videos, and I've made quite a few, so I can't remember whether I mentioned this or not. But anyway, in the past there was an organisation, a charity that tried to give laptops to, or did give laptops to children in developing countries, not just in Africa but around the world. I think South America and other places. I'm not sure if they did some for Asia as well. But one of my dreams is, in the last video I mentioned about being an Italian football fan, and some of my videos I mentioned that. So I often think this is quite quirky because I'm actually an anti-imperialist in many ways. So, well, pretty much in every way, but except for sport, Italian football, and Italy's quite an imperialist country, and so there's like a bit of a dilemma, and it's like a quirky trait. So like for football, I support Italy, and even some other European teams, especially like Mediterranean ones, and sorry, I lost my train of thought. For football, I support Italy, and France, Turkey, Mexico, Spain, Portugal, Argentina, and Brazil. So I have a quirky little thing like that. I support the Latin teams, even though Italy and Brazil are rivals as well. So I have these quirky little traits, and at the same time, I'm an anti-imperialist, but I thought I'd vary it a bit. Anyways, I don't know if you find that interesting or just weird, or both, or a bit of both. I went to Milan with my mum and a friend. But yeah, sorry. So yeah, for this video, I thought I'd stick to talking about supporting charity, supporting technology as a form of charity for helping Africa, which I want to help dominate technology. It's like a challenge I set myself. So I've even thought of having football matches in Italy that would raise, possibly, if it could, improve relations between Italy and Africans somehow, and like people from Africa or black community around the world support Italy, or improve relations with Italy, at least, and help Italians practice in football. And at the same time, this would help. The matches would fundraise for African tech. So yeah, sorry, I wanted to stick to African tech for this video mainly. So really, what I want to do is help Africans to practice, to learn technology for at least an hour a day. That's like one of my ideas. So I've got a few ideas to support African tech. One of them is like Africans to work together on tech and learn technology for at least an hour a day. Another idea is like for Africans who learn about tech to be united, for Africa to be united by tech and help each other. Like people who learn about tech can help other people who perhaps don't. So the Africans who learn about tech could teach other Africans and things like that. And also like some of the ideas I've talked about before, like T for technology for Africa. And all my ideas to do with tech pretty much are to benefit Africa. And in the past, I've talked about like autistic people, say autistic people, possibly even dyslexic or dyspraxic people. I'm not sure about people with ADHD, but can be really good with tech. So in the past, I thought because autistic people often struggle to get jobs, so I thought I'd love to support autistic people in tech. But I think that what could happen is there could be like conferences in Africa. I'm hoping next October, one of my ideas, come think of it, is that there'll be conferences across Africa where autistic people go to parts of Africa and talk about the positive sides of autism, including tech, especially tech, and how so autistic people who are involved in tech in the US or Europe or elsewhere could go, or even Asia, could go to Africa and talk about how African countries could do better to invest in or encourage autistic people, like in technology and all that sort of stuff. So then autistic people in Africa, because as I say, I want all my ideas to do with tech to benefit Africa as much as possible in terms of technology anyway. As I say, hope this makes sense, but in terms of technology, I specifically want to benefit Africa. I'm probably going to try and leave my dyslexia projects, or even, dyslexia projects especially, till next October, which is, so I talked about dyslexia awareness in October, but I'm hoping to plan for next October to hopefully implement my ideas a lot better than I did this year, where I shared a lot of my ideas. So hopefully I put them out there, and then hopefully people are more practical than me, can help me to put them into practice. But anyway, on that note, I'd love to have mentors that go to parts of Africa, and mentors that go to parts of Africa and teach people in Africa about technology, including school children, but also older people as well. And like, as I say, if Africans teach each other, then I'm hoping that all 1 billion or more people from Africa, all the people from Africa, preferably, or as many as possible, certainly, and from all 54 countries, sorry, we'll learn about technology. And as I said, I talked about some ideas like John Chambers teaching or setting up his own centres for dyslexic entrepreneurs and IT professionals across Africa. So yeah, I hope that what I'd love to do is to help every possible person in Africa, preferably all of them, really, to be united by technology, and also to encourage big tech companies to go to Africa. And what I talked about, T for technology, all the companies in Africa, all the companies that deal with tea, that sell tea or tea bags, possibly could donate like an agreed percentage of the profits, like 10% of the profits or whatever, to support the development of African tech. So if you buy, let's say they sell a pack of 200 tea bags for £3 or something, and you buy them, then suppose that would be 30 pence, for that tea bag, for those tea bags would go to to support African technology, and also like they do in the UK or elsewhere, I'm sure. So I'm losing my chain of thought. They, like cancer research, they sell cakes or biscuits or tea to raise money to support people with cancer, which I think is really worthy, and it's a really great cause. But I think it'd be great also if they did similar things, possibly on certain days or dates, maybe once a week or whatever, or maybe even daily, or certain cafes could donate a certain amount of profits, like especially in August, like my birth month, or a certain chosen month where they donate that amount. They donate even like 50% of their profit for that month towards the development of technology for Africa. Or as I say, like whatever amount they agree upon, they can donate that percentage to support the development of African tech. So anyway, if this video ever does make enough views to get enough money, which I hope it does, obviously. So apologies if my voice is boring or whatever, but even if you find my voice boring or find I'm waffling, or I don't know, or I'm being incoherent or whatever, or stuttering or whatever, this video specifically is to support African tech, so I don't plan to make any money from it. This specific video, like if I'm fortunate enough to get thousands of views in the future, which would be great, really the real winners, so to speak, of the video would be people from Africa in technology, because I'll donate all the profits for this video, hopefully, all being well, Godspeed, to God willing, to people in Africa in technology. I hope that made sense anyway. Probably going to make another cup of tea. So yeah, I hope someone liked that video. Please share it and all that. And yeah, as I say, it's really to benefit people in Africa in terms of technology. So I hope that covered all my points. Sorry if I didn't plan it as well as I'd like, or wasn't as coherent as I'd like. But yeah, this, if it ever makes enough money, as I say, all the profits will go directly from this specific video anyway, or any ones that talk about African tech. All the money I make from that video, if it ever does make money, will go towards supporting, like buying PCs or laptops or maybe books that I can send to Africa, parts of Africa, all possible parts of Africa, or any funding that would help Africa as a continent, and each country in Africa, each of the 54 countries, and also people in Africa, all the billion or so people that live in Africa. This video will benefit those people. So my only pay, if you like, would be feeling good to help those people. But as I said, I don't plan to make any money from this specific video. Even if it does really well, all the money will go to that charity. So they're the people you'll be helping if you support this video, this specific video, not necessarily the channel, although that would also help them, but this specific video and videos like it, when I talk about technology, will really be about helping people in Africa. Sorry, I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes, but I'm conscious that it's gone over 12 minutes. But yeah, please let me know what you think. I really appreciate any likes as ever. Please share it with people who want to see African countries and African individuals do well in technology, because I think that would be a great way to tackle poverty in Africa, and all the people in Africa to learn about technology, be united over technology. Peace and love.